Welcome aboard Blue Moon. I'm Jillian, and this is Jonas. We live aboard our 1978 Catalina 30 sailboat. Join us while we explore the West Coast by land and sea, while living in our tiny floating home. If you enjoy these videos, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content. Thanks for watching! Hey everyone, I realized I forgot to film both an intro and an outro to this video. We've been doing a lot of little projects that we have been meaning to do for a long time and just haven't gotten around to. So this week has kind of been a project week for us, and we figured we would show you what we got up to. So I'm going to silicone around the kitchen sink. It's just one of those projects that I've been meaning to get done and I haven't gotten around to. So there's a little bit of a lip here, and what can happen is water can like pile in, which obviously isn't super great. And also little pieces of like food can get stuck in there, so I think siliconing it up will help seal it off and just make it easier to clean. So what I've done so far is I've just cleaned all around the sink, and I've also wiped it down with alcohol just to get any oils and residue off so the silicone will stick better. So I'm going to use this. It's just kitchen and bath adhesive caulk. This is just what I have right now, and since it's just the kitchen sink, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So I think I'm going to tape it off just so I don't make a huge mess. It just kind of makes it easier. I don't have to worry about, yeah. Okay, well, let's hope this works. Okay, I had to lock the glass. Well, I guess I just go for it. I honestly don't know how people get inside. That is that. I learned from the comments that if you get your finger wet before, it's easier to come off. And I recognize that I'm making an absolute mess at the moment. And that, yes, I did use too much. Way too much. But there's nothing I can do about that now. Making a mess. What did I expect, really? Okay, so it definitely got a little messy at the end. But it looks really good. And I'm stoked. I just had to do a little more cleanup than I expected because I didn't tape the other side. Yeah, super quick and easy. That needed to be done. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is sort of what was here before, and it's just it's just messy. And I'm trying to decide if I actually want to seal off that corner as well. It's not sealed over here, but there is this like strip right here, which I find is kind of funny. I think what I'm actually going to do is end up removing it, because I don't think that's necessary. I don't know. Overall, this turned out really good. So yeah, I'm just gonna let that dry now and it should be good to go. Much better. Okay, so this is our Icebox lid, I guess. Nothing wrong with it, but I figured I would just make it sort of a little nicer. This white stuff along here is peeling off. And it's just completely missing on this side. We don't really need a huge seal on this since we don't have refrigeration in the Icebox at the moment. We don't put ice in it or anything. We just kind of use it as like a cool, dark storage for, like, I don't know, vegetables and beans and that kind of thing. But I have some leftover weatherproof stripping from when we sealed up the hatch. And it's the exact same stuff. It's black, which I kind of like a little better. And so yeah, I figured this just came right off. But I figured I would just replace it, make it look a little nicer. Yeah, this is pretty thick stuff, so I think I'm gonna cut it in half down the center, and that should be just about perfect. And just because I feel like it, I'm gonna put a little teak oil on the bottom. It looks fine already, but I just feel like this helps seal and protect. So I'm gonna do this, then I'll put the weatherproof, I'm calling it weatherproof stripping, but it's really just like, it's got adhesive on both sides and it's just seals things. And yeah, it's gonna look way better. Okay, so I kind of just realized that I probably shouldn't have oiled the part that I'm gonna stick to, because it's probably gonna be less sticky, but it just happened. So I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm gonna measure out and cut all of the foam sticky pieces so I can put those on when it's done. So this is actually a little thicker than I need, so I'm gonna have to cut it like, sort of like, so I'm gonna have to cut it like twice. This definitely isn't how a tape measure works, but gotta use what you got. Okay, so it's super not sticking, and I knew this was gonna happen because I put oil underneath the sticker, but I'm still not stoked. It's gonna look really great once I figure out how to stick it. Okay, so I ended up just rubbing these sides down with some alcohol, and this sticks just fine now. Yeah, once again, not surprised considering I literally put oil on it. It looks way better than it did before, nice and clean, and yeah, it's kind of a little nicer than previously. Put the not so good side at the back. We're golden. Cool. Yeah, that's way better. Slit open. Oh yeah, that looks 100 times better. Awesome.
A couple weeks ago now, I think I allowed our hatchboard, one of our hatchboards, to fall smash on the ground.
Yes.
Snapped the edge off. It had been glued previously.
Yeah.
But the glue broke again. So finally today, we're gonna put it back together.
Yeah. We got a lot of advice in the comments about how to fix the board. We decided to go with the method of we're gonna put 2 wooden dowels in the form of wooden chopsticks in to help secure it a little more, and then we just have epoxy which we're gonna glue it with, and it's gonna be great, and I'm excited.
Should work.
Should work.
Better than the way it is now, at least.
Oh yeah, way better. It was actually raining the other day, and rain was like coming in here and dripping all down, so I'm happy to get that sealed up.
One piece?
One piece. Two piece.
We're gonna have a bit of a draft here shortly.
I know. Oh well. What can you do?
Not quick.
Do we need any cheese? Oh goodness. Wow. I say we just hold it. We just designate a holder. You can see all the old whatever they use. I found a lot of wood glue in the boat, and I wondered what it was for, and sometimes I wonder if maybe they just wood glued it. But we're gonna epoxy it.
Maybe wood glue's better.
No. Oh, that's what I see. This. Okay. Where would I be if I was epoxy? I don't know where it is.
What?
Oh, I need a better
Look at
system. I need a better
What
place.
kind of organization is that?
I know. Couldn't find anything, even if you tried. Found it. Oh. Chopsticks. They're the perfect dowel if you look at it. Oh, we probably just need one.
Yeah.
The other one back.
What are you supposed to do with one chopstick?
All sorts of things, really. Now we gotta decide how long we want the dowel. I don't think it needs to be very long. Like maybe that long.
Show again.
Wow. Wow, that broke so well. I'm actually gonna use the other
Show
chopstick.
again.
Look. Can I just say these are the most perfect dowels anyone could want? Thank you, chopsticks. I say big one up top, little one at the bottom.
Looks good.
So I think we want to drill into the big piece and then actually glue these dowels in. And then we're going to drill holes on this piece. And then we're going to line this piece up and mark it and then drill holes on this piece. But we're going to drill these holes a little bigger. So there's like a little bit of wiggle room because we don't want the dowels, if they're not like perfectly straight. We need the wood to be perfectly straight. Maybe one here. Ish. Maybe one here. Ish. Cool.
Impact driver. Or is this the driver?
That's
Is this the drill?
I'm gonna be honest, I can never remember which one is which. But they both are just gonna do just fine on this project.
This is decent, actually. Where's the bit?
What do you think?
I think it's gonna work. Seems so large, but...
Yeah, well, it's a large chopstick.
Is this the same drill we were using last time?
Yep.
This thing's so cute, look at it.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Half. How do I want to do this? I need some electrical tape. For those of us who can never quite drill where they want to, This is what we do. I don't want to drill the hole super deep. I just want to drill it as deep as I need it for the dowel, which is about half. So I just throw some tape on there to mark it. Here we go. This one has to be extra straight, which is...
This is gonna make an insane mess.
I'm actually, you need to help me if this is straight or not. I need to do it on the ground.
Jillian, why were you doing this on the inside?
I guess we could do it on the outside. Yeah, it's still on the outside. You're right. I like to do things. I thought I could do the table, but it's just too long. 1, 2, 3. I don't think any of you know. We wanted to see if we could do this. Where are you just gonna like poke outside? Holy moly. That's kind of stressful. Wow. Perfect. Is that straight, do you think?
Yeah, good enough.
Well, no. It's gotta be really straight. So we just got 5-minute quick epoxy because Canadian Tire just didn't have much epoxy, and I like the quick stuff.
In this case, we are going to attempt to go to the gym soon.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we're gonna make it, unfortunately.
It's funny, I've never seen these things come with epoxy before. I don't think we need them. Right? Yeah, I don't know what those are. Okay. Wow, it's amazing. They're all just, they make these packages so cool. I don't think I've ever opened a thing of epoxy. I've always just used epoxy. I must just break it, hey?
Can I
Oh,
see?
pull. Can you do it? Oh! Nice. Now that we got over that obstacle, that's good. I never mix it well enough. So my goal today is to mix. Numero uno. Lots of the epoxy. Stick into the hole. Und numero dos. Into the hole. And now we wait. And poke it a little bit. Then I'm trying to make them as straight as I can. And I'm just going to take off some of that excess and rub it that way. Off to a great start.
What? What happened?
I couldn't figure out why it didn't fit. Other way around, Jillian. Oh, I'm sure there's a better way of doing this.
Man, can you seagulls? Can you please be quiet? Look at them all. Gull City out here.
It's Gull City. Oh.
You get her?
No. I know there is a better way, and it's bugging me that I didn't do it.
Make sure the top's lined up.
You know what we should have done?
That's what I suggested before you had the dowels in.
Well, you didn't make that clear. It sound like they're nice hatchboards that you really can't mess up, right?
Jillian's still mad at me for breaking them.
No. But it would have been nice if they weren't broken. No, it's okay. I probably would have broken them. Honestly, as long as they don't go over the... As long as they don't go over the side, then... It just doesn't seem right to me.
A moment of truth.
Will it fit? Jonas, what's wrong with you?
Oh.
Fit? Nice. That's
Sure
pretty.
does.
That's actually a pretty good fit for a couple of... It's not?
Well, it's not bad. I think next time we just use hot glue. I'll get it on my hand.
Sorry. Okay. Jonas is gonna hold this for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna make dinner.
I'm not liking this.
I know.
The distribution of labor here. In the comments, someone suggested that we use
I
that
know.
we use the companionway as a clamp, which I think is a really good idea. But we did not take it.
No. Well, it's kind of loose in there. We
yeah,
we
it's
really
kind
have
of
to
loose.
push this
It's
one
like
together.
it's like this board. I think it must have been someone's been screwing with it in the past.
Yeah,
'Cause
it
it
doesn't
doesn't fit perfectly in there, and
Well, and the two pieces also don't fit perfectly together, like beforehand. So I think there's been like some pieces lost along the way, which is okay. We get to get her done.
oh,
Oh
Jillian,
no. Sorry.
what a mess.
How are you making out over there?
Not so good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Next time I pick the other job.
Next time I get clamps.
Next time we get clamps. Next time I don't break the board.
Yeah, so many next times. And I'm gonna make some grub. Dun 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 dun!
Oh,
It looks great. You can't even tell in the camera.
It'll be a good memory.
Yeah.
The crack.
It looks good. We learned some lessons about how to fix doors.
The crack in.
The crack in. Alright, you gonna close up? Oh, look at that. Looking good.
Everyone's like, why do you guys have hatchboards? I'm starting to wonder the same thing.
I don't know. They look really nice. They're very boaty.
Nice is right.
Wow. Look at that.
It's better.
That is one nice looking door.
This summer, Jill and I started eating a lot of pita because we had our one frying pan and we could just fry up like one thing, usually veggie sausages, and then everything else was just in the cooler, so it was a super easy meal to do and sort of sneak in all your veggies. So that's what we're having tonight.
Honest? Whoa.
It's a lot of hummus.
I know. I like a lot of hummus. Tzatziki.
And normally we'd have romaine lettuce, but we ran out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, normally there'd be a little more substance. And a bunch of cucumber.
Veggie sausage?
Veggie sausage. And then some goat cheese. Voila!
What do
The
you-
pita is made.
What would you call it if it was on a menu?
What are we doing tomorrow morning?
Well, hopefully Jillian is going to be able to take me to work in the dinghy.
Yeah.
We planned on doing that a long time ago, but things just got away from us, so.
Tomorrow's the day. I get to
Tomorrow
wake
we-
up bright and early to deliver you to your work and proceed to come back to the boat.
Exactly. It's going to be fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's usually pretty cold, pretty chilly in the morning.
Yeah.
But we should get the sunrise and
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it'll be gorgeous.
it'll be fun.
And it's 10 o'clock and we just got dinner made because
Yeah.
projects got a hold of us.
Oh, everything takes way longer than...
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing. I guess when you start, like it's usually about 4 when I get home from work, so if you start doing things around 4:30.
Yeah. Well, plus we started at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, we were driving around all the
Yeah.
time. So.